Welcome, boys and girls! It's time to open the gates of adventure and mystery to the land of Mythaville! Chapter 19, the final stretch. As the sun rose once more from the barren valleys and engulfed the dark castle with its light, me and Robert tiptoed down the stairs. As Laura and Ravel sat in the grand hall, the table was covered in food. He sat down next to them and started munching. Ravel tapped his glass. I will be the last king of the Haunting Kingdom, and the Council of the Wise Elders will lead both kingdoms into the future, announced Ravel as the room filled with citizens and fairy bloods alike. Citizens remained aghast and transfixed in that decision. Me and Robert strolled out of the room and down the destroyed hallway. Sigh, why are we not staying for the rest of that announcement? Asked Robert as I felt the red hot warmth from beyond the castle doors. Yes, there's a friend that needs my help out there. As Robert followed me out into a less busy center. I first stood near the tavern, but his red glowing sword in its sheath. I said, Veer, have your brother arrived yet? His first shook his head as the sword dimmed to a light red hue. Bellevue strolled out of the tavern with a floating stone behind him. Thank goodness no one cares about St. Rock, said the Karen voice of Malin from the floating stone. As they both approached us down the stairs, Bellevue stated, all that is left to wait for Mrs. Taflin's sister. I'm already here, Sonny, joked the little girl as she shipped into Mrs. Taflin. Okay, boys, it's finally time to finish my sister's alteration, ordered Mrs. Taflin, as we all held hands around the stone. As yellow light formed around us, the stone cracked in half. As Malin formed into a translucent yellow figure, Veer's heart shattered. Thank you all for saving me, but I'm so sorry I can't be with you, Veer, the young maiden as he disappeared in the flash of light. Just remember to protect your little brother, Bellevue, commanded Malin's voice as we all stared at the fallen stone he was once in. As the castle empty, Laura bolted towards us. Say, King Zaraz might be at the Newstone Kingdom by now, guessed Laura as Veer hopped on his winged black horse. Well, I can't keep you guys waiting, stated Veer as he flew away. As the two horses trotted through the town, Bellevue patted Gallop on his brown mane. I understand that you have great challenge ahead of you, said Bellevue as he hopped on our horses and trotted over the bridge. To go through the bitter forest, the gum stood on the side of the dirt path, almost allowing us to wander on without any problems. To glance up the trees, that one red-eyed calico cat laid on the long hanging branch. The cat disappeared into the forest below. Robert galloped behind him. He left the airy forest behind. The two stood on the battle-scorned fields and greeted us through. We got nods from Tad, Hag, Chief Wingo, and the Elder Trolls. We trotted even closer to the kingdom that started it all. As we passed by the dwarven mines and cottages, black armored knights were sprawled on the dirt path. As the kingdom approached from the changing forest, a chill ran down my back. As we all nodded and hopped off our horses, they trotted back into the forest. Are you sure you want to face him? Asked Robert, as the armored guards were strewn throughout the marketplace. As the strong presence of revolting smell drifted to the castle doors, I gasped at the hilt of my sword. As we strolled through the dimly lit hallway, the door slammed behind us. The only light from the flaming torches cast shadows over the smiling King Zaraz and smirking Roberto. Welcome back, champions of light. I've waited for this day a long time, scoffed the monster of a man, as Roberto's twisted grey wood staff glowed purple. As I assesses the cluster of dark runners on top, he stands up from the throne. That throne never belongs to you, spat Elora, as two brothers looked off the rafters. On the contrary, princess, you haven't seen the full truth yet, mocked Zaraz as Roberto tapped the staff on the ground. As the dome surrounded us, I pulled my blade out. As the image of the Disney Kingdom marketplace appeared, a young Princess Myra waited at the stables. Oh, Myra, we got to stop meeting in secret like this. Now, like a young teenage Zaraz came out of the shadows of the early morning sun. Yeah, I know, but I can't do what you did, Zaraz, said Myra as he rubbed her belly. I can't kill my parents like a butcher does to his pigs, cried Myra. To stare at the crowded animal pen behind the stable. If you can't kill your parents, maybe I will do it for you instead, sneered the monster Zaraz. He spread into the shadows. His dome shifted to a torch-lit throne room. The previous queen and king sat on their thrones. As Zaraz rushes through the doors, Myra yelled, I can't let you do this, Zaraz, as he chanted, Amphibious! My parents turned into frogs and they both hopped out of the window. Zaraz shouted with rage. Why do you have to be so weak? As his hands glowed purple and Myra's hands glowed dull yellow. No, love is not weak. We're protective for monsters like you, Zaraz, screeched Myra as the yellow and purple light collided. But in the flash of light, Zaraz was gone. Still rushes into the throne room. Myra shrieks, the princess is coming! As the dome shattered around us, we'll drop to our knees. No, that can't be true. Laura as King Henry approached from the hallway. I'm sorry, Laura, but it's the truth. Henry as he darted to his little girl, putting tears onto the floor. I'm sorry for keeping that secret from both you and the boys, but now you know what really happened back then, comforted Henry as he disappeared into a cluster of light. Now that you know the truth, we can be whole once again. Laugh. Zaras, as he staggered away from his throne. No! We have family in the squirrel, my world, and even those that are beyond the veil. I said as I raised my sword to the sky. Well, maybe after I replace these kingdoms with my own, then you will join me soon enough, scorned King Zaras. All the dark remnants flew towards him. As he tore through the roof of the castle, we followed Zaras outside and into the empty market as Robert hid behind a vacant stall. He asked, "How have we come to stop the man in the sky?" As the cluster of light flew towards the sob in the lore, he formed into a white tiara atop her head. "We must have hope for the others that love is to come," said the lore, as two winged creatures appeared in the distant night sky. As dark darkness hovered around Zaras' purple light, Shravan swooped in front of the Dark King. As Benji blew fire at the wicked man, the flames bounced off the shield and back towards Shravan. Shravan fell off as Shragan. Glory, enemy is forming us. Shravan landed on the cloud, fear charged in on his black winged steed. As he threw his dragon hunter's blade at Zaras, it just grazed one of the many dark remnants floating in the purple smoke. As the dark remnants formed into a black crown on top of Zaras' head, he blasted fear off his horse. As fear landed on the dissolved cloud, I took my golden heart locket off my neck. As I opened my locket, my sword glowed blue, and golden light spewed out of the golden heart. As three figures appeared from the colliding lights, Leslie's voice sounded, "I'm proud of the man you become." As he, Roberto and Elder raised a pulsing hand to Zaras. A beam of bright light flashed across the night sky. As King Zaras disappeared will end that light, Fear picked up his humming sword from the ground. As Zaran's listened figures disappeared once more, I fainted from the battle.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and buy my books off Amazon, and have a magical day!